Episode 105. Our adventurers made their way down the river map and met a Solar who asked if they could help. He uncovered a magical anomaly in the area. Upon discovering an empty wood elf village, they discovered a secret army of devils. There, the battle erupted. With the battle on the verge of tipping, the Solar created a portal and beckoned our adventurers to enter. Will our adventurers escape, defeat Zariel's army, or end up hopping into every strange portal they come across? Only time will tell. So let's start out with an opening scene. There are several Pegasus riders wearing light armors, their radiant energy glowing around the entire Pegasus and the rider. They're scouring these tall trees, probably about 10 feet over these trees. There, Sir Arion, a Pegasus rider captain. He's 6 foot tall, he's athletic, tanned, he's got this long raven black hair that is streaming back. He's got this cobalt blue armor. The silver pendant in the shape of a Pegasus hangs on a chain around his neck. He looks over his shoulder into the distance as this beacon of bright light shines out of the forest behind him into the heavens. Elyndor has found it. Everyone, there, he points as he turns his steed Tempest in a sweeping arc towards the beam of light. And we will join our players. There is the Solar, Elyndor, a wide berth of death and destruction behind him. This ichor of death all around him, about a 10-foot gap all around him. And he has his back to these set of stairs, which he opened a portal up above the stairs. He's kind of covering your backs, making sure none of these Lemurs come up. He looks behind at you guys and he points and he says, "Hurry, through the gateway!" And we will start at the top of the round. We shall move you guys. It is Kurgan. So, Kurgan, you go at the top of the round. There you have 2 horned devils. One has been hit once. The other has not been touched.
So which is the injured one?
The injured one would be the one to the north, up on top there.
Okay, one up top.
Yes, he's been
Sweet.
hit once. There is an Orthon, which is right here. And he's there off into the distance. Now, there is also the fallen paladin, Seraphina. She is badly injured. Blood is seeping from her blackened armor and trailing and pulled by the floor. She has her hands on these levers that she opened up in the middle of the room where lava is starting to gurgle out and starting to fill the room. Kurgan, you're
All right.
The portal is
Okay.
just off screen of you down the stairs behind you. Roughly about 30 feet to 40 feet behind you.
If I remember correctly, each of these squares is like 5 feet or something.
They're 10 feet each, and this is because the
Oh.
Outlands here is time and space is weird, and
Okay.
it is you are bigger in this area, but in space is warped here.
So I can only really get to about there with my normal movement. So that's basically that. I think I'm gonna dash so I can get around here,
Okay.
like that.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my rage to give everyone around me an extra few temp hit points.
Okay.
4 temp hit points. And because I dashed, I don't have an action or anything. And this is my bonus action and also my movement. So that's literally all I can do.
No problem. So, Arendelle, you're up.
Okay. How many feet away is the portal? That's fine. So it's just off screen. So I think like the whole map is like 400.
Yeah.
And how hurt did you say that she was?
Very hurt. You give me a medicine check.
That's
Yeah,
Very
that's
low.
that's a way to start it. Natural 1.
Oh,
From this area, It's hard for you to tell. You can tell that you hit her with what, like 3 lightning bolts.
Yeah, I hit her with like almost like 100 and
Yeah. So
something damage.
you know she is hurt. As much, like how close to death you're not fairly sure, but you know you hurt her bad.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, what I'm thinking I will do is grab our barbarian and dimension door both of us right here next to her.
Okay.
Then what I'll do is I'm going to action surge.
Ooh.
So I'll burn that. I'll drop that in there.
Yeah.
And then swing my moonblade at her.
Okay.
It will be 15 plus 3, and I'll burn a. I'll make it a. I'll make it a shadow sever. Yeah.
Do I need to
Just
roll
want that in
anything?
there. Yeah. I need a. Wisdom save.
Okay, here comes my wisdom save of... Okay, 25.
35? Okay.
Yes.
So she passes. She still
Nice.
takes 2d6
Okay,
sidekick.
that'd be 6.
And yeah, 2d6 sidekick. And I will also burn a superiority die
Damn. All right.
to make it tripping maneuver.
Okay.
So that'll be an extra d8 on top, which is full 8.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Yes, I need a strength save.
Natural 20. That's what I'm talking about.
Natural 20. Oh my gosh. Okay. So since that didn't work, I'm gonna hit it with my second attack.
Got it. And then,
So
yeah, I'm going to need
that
you to add it
one-
all up after you're done.
okay, gotcha. 18
Okay.
damage. How much she's taken from that one? I'm gonna add like a menacing attack to that one.
Whew. Damn. Okay.
It does. And I'll drop that there.
Yep.
And there's that damage.
All right.
So I will need a DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
24. All right.
And for my bonus action, I will quick toss,
Okay.
and I'm gonna quick toss a knife at her.
Okay.
And 19.
That misses.
I missed? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is my turn. Let me just add up the damage
Yeah,
for you.
add it up and let me know.
So she took 54 damage.
Yeah, that more than what she needed. So go ahead and explain what happened here.
So Arendelle kind of wanted to get rid of like the biggest threat here. He basically grabs the barbarian and then just like teleports straight in front of her. It's almost like time just moves slowly for him. Like before she can even react, he just spins his blade and slices her arm off.
Oof.
And then slits her throat before she can even do anything.
All right.
Oh,
And,
God.
yeah, she collapses to the ground, bleeding everywhere, and she whispers a prayer, and her body begins to kind of bloat a little bit bigger.
That's not good.
Okay.
Oh, is she gonna blow up?
The Orthon is going to hit Kurgan with a Infernal Crossbow and does a 13.
That misses.
Be it for that. And the Horn Devil, unfortunately, Charles, you're going to get hit with 6 attacks from the forks here.
Oh, snap. All right.
1,
Oh my god.
2, 3.
I did not think that they were gonna get that close to you that fast.
5. Oh wait, sorry. The other guy dashed, so he couldn't attack. So the first 3 only. 1, 2, 3. A 13, a 14, and a 27. You lucked out.
Okay. Yeah, that 27 hits.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with that?
No, I can't shield it. Already used 2 charges. It's not a nat 20, right?
No, it's a 27. Natural
Yeah,
17.
I'll take it.
Okay, 15 piercing. The other one flew over the lava pit and then landed next to you, had to dash. The other one was close enough, landed right next to you and just started piercing you with his forks, but you were able to dodge 2 of them, but one of them came through and hit. It is now your turn, Charles.
All right. Are we not jumping into the portal that the giant guy said
we
to
can
jump into?
definitely jump in the portal. I'm gonna Dimension Door us back.
Gotcha. All right. Well, and I'll just pull out one of my runestones, slam it on the ground, and pulse wave these suckers. And we'll just keep it at level 3. So I need con saves from both of them.
All right. 18 and a 10. 18's the top one, the bottom one's a 10.
I'm gonna use my chrono shift to make that 18 reroll.
18 will reroll right here. That 18 is now a 22.
Dang it. Okay. So he succeeds, but the other one gets pushed 15 feet away.
Okay.
And this many damage. And I'm going to use my
29.
my
Holy
other
cow.
feat. I'm going to use my other feat to also expend 3 hit dice and make him take that many more damage.
Ooh.
So 29 plus
Nice.
12.
Nice.
Big damage.
Yeah. it is.
And he got launched 15 feet also.
Yeah. Another 50?
And no,
yeah,
just that
I moved him
15.
back.
And he's still not quite far enough. And then I'll just try to bonus action telekinetically shove this guy 5 feet away from me.
And what do I
So I need a
there?
strength save from the guy that's right beside me.
All right, here it is. Right beside you, strength save. Natural 1.
There we go. So he just gets kind of yanked from one of his horns 5
Yeah.
feet away.
Nice. Okay.
And then I will move my full 35 feet, just making my way towards that portal.
Okay. So layer action lava begins to fill up. And we are back to the top. Kirigan, you're up.
Did you say something about this fallen paladin starting to swell up or something?
Yes. Yeah. The body, the armor is beginning to like strain under her body, which is beginning to bloat.
Okay.
I'm gonna Dimension Door us away. In a second, right when it's our turn.
In that case, I'm going to hold my turn
Yup.
to melee attack either one of these 2 devils here when we
Okay.
pop back.
What are you gonna use to attack?
What am I gonna use? Well, I am raging,
Okay.
but I don't know whether fire helps them out or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my Gruul Greatsword.
Okay. No problem. All right. And then Arundel, you're up.
Oh, also, before that though,
yeah,
I
go
do give my extra temp HP in case Jace lost some.
I will grab him again, Dimension Door us back. Okay, that's all my 4th level spell slots there.
Okay.
Oh, before I do that too, I want to kick the switch that's filling up the arena.
Okay. Why don't you give me an
Like-
athletic check? Looking for a 15.
Oh, I doubt that's gonna happen.
Never
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you hit it, but it seems to be like jammed. So you hit it good, but not the right spot. Didn't move. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
give
just-
I'm gonna give it a con. Anything between 1 and 3, it breaks. 3 or 4 or higher, it's
Yeah, I teleport
Okay.
back, and so it's like just off screen the portal, right?
yeah, it's like literally right off the screen. You're right there. You see, it's a doorway. It looks to be shimmering mirror, but you can't see through it. You don't know where it's going. You just know there's a portal.
Charles, are you good up there?
I'm I'll handle it.
Because I'm gonna like jump straight to the portal. Unless you want me to run up and like aggro for you real quick.
Nah, get out of here. Burst through the portal always gets the prize.
Yeah. Alright, I'll jump through the portal.
All right, and it's my turn. So you're gonna take 6 fork attacks. All right, so a 20, a 22,
All right.
a 13, a 19, a 14, and a natural 1.
Okay, I will use the book to teleport 10 feet.
Nice.
And I assume they still have a little bit of movement.
Yeah.
So just one of those attacks misses.
Okay.
Anything over 17 hits. So
Okay. So three hit.
okay, all right.
So that'd be 16 piercing, 15. So that's 31, 45. 45 points of damage.
Ooh, all right.
And this Orthon is going to 400 feet on his frontal crossbow, so you're in range. So it does...
Is he
he's got it.
taking fire damage?
No, he's a resistant. 15. Yeah.
15 misses.
He's like steps right into the lava. There's lava around his feet. He's not even feeling pain. And that misses. He has not hit once with the crossbow. This guy is disappointing. Okay.
Poor guy.
I know. So they're gonna get opportunity attack if you move away. And Charles, you're up.
All right. I will action try to bite one of these suckers right in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just looking real rough, and so just instinctively my fangs come out, and I just try to snap onto their neck.
Yeah, do it.
Womp womp. That's a nat 1. I'm gonna
Nope.
use Chronal Shift to re-roll that
Okay,
for a 21.
that hits.
So they'll take a whopping 3 damage.
The top or the bottom one?
Bottom one.
Got it.
And I will get that damage healed for me.
3.
And then, after that, I will just kind of reel back, snap my neck a little bit, and disappear into a poof of mist.
Nice.
I'll Misty Step away from them
Beautiful.
and just move,
30 feet.
up here.
Yeah.
And then I'll use my other 35 feet to get there.
Okay. You're close to the portal. Not quite
Yeah.
there yet.
All right.
Layer action. Here. This thing's growing more. Okay. It is back to the top. Kiergan, what are you doing?
Well, seeing as everyone is like fixing to get out of here, I'm guessing we're not going to kill these two guys here. So, judging on that, I think that... Is it some way that I can hold my movement to run alongside the other party members? Because I'm not sure how everyone else's health is, but Jace did get kind of swarmed by these guys earlier, and I'm worried that he might go down if...
Yeah, Charles is like borderline leaning on you at this point.
Alright, sweet. So I'm gonna have my sword out, hold it in front of me, and I'm just gonna... I might even just not move at all. I'm gonna give my extra 4 temp hit points to my allies here. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay.
And... Actually, no, I'm gonna move forward a little bit, like up to here, so that I'm more of a target than anyone else.
Yeah.
And then
Are
I'm
you
gonna...
able to grab Charles and like pull him through the portal?
That is actually much smart. I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay.
I give a 4 temp hit points to
take that
everyone.
with it.
Okay.
I pick up Charles, and could I even pick up Arundel? I've got like...
I'm already through. I already jumped.
Oh,
Yeah, he jumped
okay, well
through.
I see your little corner there, so I forgot.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right.
Roll me in athletic or acrobatics looking for a 15.
Well, I'm raging, so athletics has advantage.
Beautiful.
That is a natural 20 for a total of 29.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Describe what you did.
Whoa.
As these two devils are coming down on us with their mighty wings and their spears or tridents or whatever the fuck they've got going on, I'm like, well, shit, I need to do something here. So I'm about to step forward when suddenly I hear the flumph of Arundel vanishing behind us through the portal. I'm like, oh yeah. So I just pick up Charles and I just like dive right through with him in my arms like a princess carry.
Yeah. And,
My hero.
Yeah. Yeah. So you dive through the portal and land on some golden bricks on the ground, like a pathway. This couple is walking by, and I will give them a dexterity saving throw. They are common people, so -1 to this. 18. Okay. So you jump out of this portal. They nearly fall. A man grabs his, seems to be his wife or girlfriend, and steadies her, and he goes, "That was the third one this week. They're just coming out everywhere." And he walks around you, shaking his head, and down the street. And as you kind of dust yourself off, this portal kind of closes, and you see you're in a port. There is a Titanic ship filled with soldiers getting on and off, and there's busy people being busy around this port with crates and all different types of things you see at a normal port. What do you guys want to do?
Do we know where we're at?
No, you do not know where you're at.
I'm gonna use my Cure Wounds ring. I think it's my last charge for that.
Go for it.
I'm going to ask somebody.
Yeah, you see there's many people working, shipyard, dock workers. There's actually a guard, and many placed around. But give me a perception. That's what you see with your passive. All of you can roll if you want.
Girls would be a bit preoccupied with casting.
Yeah. Okay, 20.
That's one.
Yeah, so
26.
Beautiful. Man, both of you guys rolling great.
That's
So
fantastic.
both of you would see that at the heart of this harbor lies this lighthouse. And it's a towering structure made of pure gleaming gold and ivory. The bricks that you are on are all made out of this platinum and gold bricks with a little dust of maybe silver dust in all of these bricks. The bricks actually giving a warmth to them and actually glowing a little bit. There is this elaborate ivory and silver bridges that span across the harbor, connecting a series of towers. Above you is a couple of floating castles with these rock bases that are floating up in the sky. You also see several guards around.
Where the hell are we?
Yeah.
And not better to ask where the heaven are we? This don't look like any hell I'm familiar with.
Yeah. I think I will grab onto the arm of one of the passing dock workers and say, "Hey, excuse me.
Yes.
Where are we? What city is this?"
This is Excelsior.
Does that recall something in my
Yeah, you
studies
guys
or
can give me a
anything?
history.
Ooh,
29. 21. Both of you
21.
doing your studies. Kiergan, you want to roll a history?
10. I kind of hoped that I got a nat 1, but I only got a 10.
Okay. You're kind of vaguely familiar. Both of you know this is the gate town in the Outlands that leads to Mount Celestia. If you guys look at the map that I have you on, the top left map is Excelsior. So if you zoom in to that map on the top left, that would be the map you're at. Yeah, you're Mount. This is Excelsior. And where did you guys come from? You guys look like you need some help. Is your friend okay?
no.
Yeah, if
I
you
could
did,
definitely use some help.
if you could give him healing, that would be great. Do you know where clinic or healer is?
There's plenty of clerics and healers around here. It's not my forte. I'm just here to assist in the dock work. He says that guard over there will lead you where you need to go. Good luck to you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank
you.
Were you in the war?
Well,
Yeah,
of sorts.
something like that.
Oh my. there's been a lot of injured soldiers returning every day. It's very sad.
I want to turn around. Is the angel with us?
The Solar is not with you.
Fuck. Alright. You stay behind. What was the Solar's name again?
Elyndor. Elyndor. Elyndor.
I'm just gonna say thank you to the dock worker, and I'll walk straight over to the guard.
Yeah. It's a woman, and she stands at a regal height. She has this commanding presence. She's looking over. She sees you. She has this fair skin. There is a soft, radiant glow around her. She does not have wings, but she does have this striking sapphire blue eyes, and she has a shield bearing the emblem, like a celestial emblem on it.
Am I feeling any like unease from the less positive influences on me? Can I just like do like a quick
Yeah, you can give me a insight or wisdom, maybe?
I'll do insight. Just
Yeah.
trying to kind of read myself. But I'm real injured, so
So the guards are looking in your direction. You have that tickling sensation of being watched here, but no one seems to be making a move on you, but you have a feeling you are being watched.
Cool.
I will look at the guard and say, we bring news from Elyndor, one of your Solars.
I see. Yes.
There's a pretty massive threat to Mount Celestia near here, and my friend here could use healing.
Well, you can take him to the church over there. He would be seen by somebody. I'm here just as a watcher. There are others that might be able to hear your case. There is the High Chancellor, but getting an audience with her might be hard. You could try one of the Paladin Lords in the castles, and she points to the castles that are floating. She also points and she says, if you would like, I can send a message. Are you staying at any place?
Well, we can probably find some lodging here after we go to the church to get him healed.
Sure, of course.
Is there any that you would recommend that are close to here?
Well, there is the Haven, which is the closest by, but you can always go to the Pilgrim's Rest or the Waystop Tower.
Let's keep it simple. Okay, then Haven. We can go to the Haven then.
Right after she like mentions that the church is where to go to get healed, Charles just very slowly starts hobbling in that direction while they're talking about which one to go to.
Yeah.
He's like just completely leaning on his walking stick, just as they're like, oh, which one is has the best breakfast?
Yeah. Hilarious. And she also unrolls a piece of paper and gives it to you, and it's this map of Excelsior. And she says, you guys are actually right here. All right. So as you make your way to this beautiful church, the pillars are made of ivory. The steeple has this mosaic of Mount Celestia on it. There is this beautiful singing going on inside, this chanting as you enter.
Yeah, is there any evident leader, clergyman?
You see there are, at this moment, there are a lot of nuns, women in white with this otherworldly glow around them. There are men also in the same robes, but they seem to be having this black belt around that tie the robes together, and they are assisting the women. So it seems like the women are in charge here, but
I'll just
no
walk
one
over
leader.
to one
Yeah.
and
Oh my!
excuse
okay?
me, ma'am. Just like my
Please sit.
Sorry.
and she
I'm not
brings you
okay.
over to a cot. She lays you down, and she puts her hands over you, and she is going to create cure light wounds or cure wounds on you, and it'll be 1d8 plus 14. 1d8 add 14 to this, so 20 hit points as she
Oh, nice.
but as she puts her she holds on to her necklace and she says her prayers. She in her weave touches you. She lets out this audible gasp. She's like, there is something within you, some sickness. It makes me want to almost vomit. What are you okay?
It's not very pleasant for me either. That felt much better, though. Thank you very much.
You should really rest for at least a week with these wounds.
I'll be fine in a night or two. We can't get too much rest. We got places to be. Is there anything you could do about this sickness that you sensed?
So she's going to lay both of her hands on your temples. She closes her eyes. You're going to add 12 to this. 18. It's not a really great roll. Once the weaves start to touch where your eye is, she lets her hands off of your head. She takes 2 steps back. She goes, you have to leave.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what I was afraid of. Thank you for your help. I'll be outside, guys, if y'all want to stay and talk. And not in mortal danger anymore. I'll just grab my walking stick and wait outside.
Okay.
Curious. Okay.
And you too? Kurgan?
I think Kirgan is more injured than I am.
I'm actually kind of all right. I'm at 81 out of 135. So at most, I'm like missing a third of my health.
Okay, I'm only missing a couple hit points, so you can go over and go first then.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Add 14 to this. Please step up. So 17.
Not bad.
She,
Thank you very much,
Yep.
ma'am.
no problem. And sir, would you like?
Yeah, Elyndor will step up as well.
All right.
Does he feel anything? He has like
Yeah.
a spark of divinity.
Yeah, as these weaves enter your body, you cold cold around you, and then almost like a shot of liquor where it begins to get warmer. It's cold instantly, then this warmth around envelops you, and like little pins and needle on the ends of your fingers and toes, and then it's gone.
This would probably be like I guess like all astral elves probably in some way, shape, or form revere the gods like quite a bit. So this would probably be like a religious experience for him. Like,
Yeah.
getting healed by the gods. So you can give her a bow, and then say thank you, my lady.
And as each of you head out, you see there is a younger boy / he's probably 13. He's wearing the white robes with a black belt, and he's got this bowl, and he holds it up at the door and says, a donation to each of you as you head out.
Can I insight check this little boy?
Of course. Insight.
While he's insight checking him, I'm just gonna flip him a coin. Just as soon as I hear it, just like not even
Yeah.
looking, I'm just all right.
9.
Just a gold
9.
piece.
Yeah, I'll flip a little coin.
So what do you get? A gold coin each?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably. You know what? I'll do 10 gold
Okay.
coins.
Yeah. And
gold.
and Kiergan, are you gonna give anything here?
Well, now that there's been 1 gold put in his cup and then 10 gold put in his cup, I have to go the middle route. I'm at least gonna go 6.
Okay. And he bows and says, thank you. This goes to food and shelter for the injured here. Thank you.
Of course.
And you step out of the church to the busy streets where there are paladins walking around. There's a lot of humans, more humans than you would think here, but there's also, let's see, the Archons, and there's Asimar. There's one tiefling you saw passing by, not many here. There's halflings, a lot of halflings.
Is the tiefling hot?
No, he was a pretty obese tiefling.
Oh.
Wearing a white robe. He got a big pot belly on him. So definitely
That's tough.
yeah, pot belly tiefling.
Disappointing. Okay.
Maybe one day.
So where do you want to go?
I guess we could get an audience with one of the Paladin Lords, or we could go straight over and get an audience with the Chancellor, or the Prime Minister, something like that. City Lord in person.
Mayor.
Mayor.
Oh.
That works also, yeah.
Yeah, you think they'd be keen to see us? Do we need to like work out a presentation or anything?
Well, I mean, I would say also time is kind of the essence for our friend back over there, seeing as he's fighting for his life. It'd be good if we sent him aid, because he gave us this portal.
Yeah, all right. Lead the way.
I will head straight over there.
Okay. So as you're heading down, why don't each of you roll me a perception, please?
Each of us or just one of us?
All of you.
22.
So Kiergan, you see there is a man dressed in some pretty nice attire, a silver silk shirt with some nice trousers and some dress pants, and he looks like a noble, but you see him sitting down on a bench, and he's looking at a piece of paper, and then you see him not too long ago as you turn around the corner. He gets up and looks like he might be following you.
Okay, I just whisper that to my my allies here. We're being followed.
I'm going to take my mask out of my bag and put it on.
Okay.
As I'm not raging, I'm just fiddling around with a little wooden sword in my hand that eventually will turn to a big fuck off great sword
I
whenever
forgot that he does that.
I get angry.
Yep.
Yeah, you're the one who made that little choice, and it was great. I loved it.
Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, he's continuing to follow you down the road, and he's going to give him an insight here as you're walking back and see if he sees. Okay, so he stops. His back is against what looks to be a shop, a pastry shop, and then he kind of ducks around the corner.
So, wait, we saw him before he ducked off out of
So
sight?
Kiergan saw him once. He stood out, and then he says, "Wait, this guy just got up and followed. He's been followed before, so I have a feeling we're being followed." Then he rolled an insight pretty good, so he knows he's probably been found out. So he stopped and put his back.
But we at least saw him as he was stopping, right?
Yes.
I want to Starlight Step right next to him.
Okay, so he was out of sight. So he stopped and he went around the corner, and that's where
Just as before he gets around the corner, I want to
sorry,
step
he went
away.
around the corner. He stopped, went around the corner, and then now it's your turn.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll Starlight Step right there.
Okay, so you Starlights. Why don't you give me Arcana? The higher, the better.
For Starlight Step,
Yeah, you're using Arcana. I want to see how close you get.
it's a 30-foot. It's
Yeah,
an
but
ability.
it's around a corner. You're not looking. You know what I'm saying?
13.
Okay, so you place yourself where you think he'd be at, but you see him entering what looks to be a bar.
Okay.
Roll me a perception. The
26.
bar's name is The Haven.
Oh, there's the Haven that we were looking for, right?
Yeah. Right. What do you guys
Did
want
he
to do?
go in there?
He went in there. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god, I got a phone call. I'm sorry. I need to take it.
Do it.
Let's just go inside and talk to him.
Go
This
for it,
seems
yeah.
like a nice place. I'm sure we could trust everybody here.
I'm gonna go inside then.
Okay.
Follow him directly inside.
Sure. And you enter in to the tavern. Interior's bathed in a soft golden glow emitted by these chandeliers that have these miniature crystalline stars that hang from the ceiling. There's elaborate murals of serene gardens and cascading waterfalls all around. There is a bard, a woman, and she's just doing a cappella singing, but it's really beautiful. And there's tables all around. There are a lot of paladins everywhere, drinking and talking.
Did we see the guy that just went inside?
Yeah.
need another perception. Yeah. He shoulders his way through the crowd and is going to the back right to where there's these several booths.
Follow him there.
Okay.
Dude.
Yep, you follow him to the back. He actually bends over and whispers to a person. He's kind of blocking the person that that he's talking to, and he stands up. And as you get right up to him,
I want to draw a knife
okay,
and say, "Why are you following us?"
he turns around fast, and there you notice sitting down in the booth is your younger brother, Elyndor.
Fuck me. Damn.
He's 7
Damn
feet.
it.
He's 7 feet tall. He's tall for a natural elf. He's slender, has this lithe frame. He's got elegant robes that are sleeveless, and he's got these sleeve tattoos that have runes that run up both arms. And he goes, "Ah, brother, finally, you've arrived."
No. no, I haven't.
Would you
Oh,
like to
y'all
have a
are
seat?
siblings.
We actually don't have time for this right now.
Oh, yeah.
We have a couple things here.
Arundel, you gonna introduce us?
This is my brother, and this is my brother Ilarion. These are Charles, Kiergan, who I'm traveling with.
He
Friends.
stands up. He shakes all of your hands. Brother, sit. Friends, sit. The rounds are on us. And he waves over a barmaid, and she takes an order and a round of beers for everyone. The man in the noble's suit sits down as well in a booth next to yours.
Arundel is going to close his eyes for a second,
Yup.
and then when he opens them, his eyes are going to be glowing blue,
Okay. Sick.
like the entire eye, and he's going to be having tech magic up. And he's going to sit down, but he's definitely going to have one hand on a knife
No problem.
the whole time.
I'm gonna give your brother add 5 to this insight roll here. He's gonna insight you. Okay, yeah, so good roll here. He looks at you and he's like, "Brother, you can put the weapon away. This is a neutral site." And he looks at the bar. There's just, the whole bar's filled with paladins. He's like, "Trust me, nothing's going to go here that in that way. This is as neutral a place we can talk. And I just want
If
to
I
hear yours."
trusted you all, then I would have gone home.
I understand, brother. I do. Trust me. I have something to say. I can't
Okay.
have it be known to everyone. This is just a ward. And he closes his eyes. His runes are glowing. And you feel his weaves leaving him and surrounding the table and you. And it seems like he's stopping eavesdropping. from happening.
Yeah.
And as soon as you let these weaves happen, he's like, now we can talk. I just want to hear your side of the story. Why did you leave us?
Father betrayed our people.
I know this.
Everything. I know that you know, just like I do, that what they were doing was wrong. So I just wonder what it is that you want me to say.
I don't really know what I want. I know that Father was working with the Elyndor. We know now that they are the ones that sabotaged our ship and destroyed our people, and our only hope of bringing our star back. I know he blames you, but there's nothing I can do. Our older brother, Excelsior, he's working with Father, and he wants you dead, but he won't set foot in the city. He's waiting for you to leave the city.
How does he know that I'm here?
Your sister, she told us when we talked to her that she saw you leaving for Sigil. And he has eyes and ears, knew that you were in the Outlands, and we would set foot. And then he told me that if I didn't follow, that I would be erased from the family like you. So I was forced to come with him. I don't want to work with him. I just wanted to warn you. I know you're innocent, but I don't know what to do. Our people are scattered throughout the Astral Sea.
So our people are scattered. We're still reeling from our son getting destroyed. Our empire is in shambles. And my brother still finds time to silence me.
He's headstrong, and, well, you've made quite a name for yourself. You are now one of the bonded. For him to bring you down would bring him up in the eyes of Father. And that's what he's looking for.
He is an idiot.
He is.
There's much more at stake.
What could be more important than our homeland, our people?
Do you remember the lessons that we learned on Vecna?
He laughs. Yes, I do.
Well, he is real, and he's currently seeking to put it into the entire astral realm through taking Sigil. And, I mean, God's sakes, probably usurping Ea herself.
What do you have to stop, Vecna? What can we do?
Well, unfortunately, we're figuring that out. But I get the feeling that anything I do say here might lead back to my brothers somehow. So, fortunately, I can't say too much. But
I understand.
we're working on it.
I don't know what I'll do.
If you don't mind,
Yes, sir.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Me?
You clearly have some means if you wound up here.
Well, I am Arundel's younger brother. I've grown up looking up to both of him and Excelsior, and was just going along, just trying to build my rank up in my father's eyes until I saw my true father. He sold us out. I was trapped, powerless, not knowing what to do. I'm the youngest. I don't know what else to say. I followed him here. My friends from the Holy Shadow Thieves Guild here in Excelsior saw you and let me in, and I stayed here, had my eyes in here and out there until they saw you. Here I am.
Cool.
I guess I'll try to find a way back to Solaris, away from everybody. I hope to reunite with you at some point, but I can't follow my brother anymore. I can't follow my father. They're working with the Elyndor.
Well, that's not good.
No. It's nice to meet you too. You must be Kurgan.
Yeah, that's me.
I just wanted to warn you. Our brother is out there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I will say that our father is working with the Elyndor. Then is he being mind controlled?
I wouldn't put it past him. He's always been headstrong, power hungry. He could be mind controlled, but I do not.
Is there some vestiges or area where we're rebuilding right now?
Well, the home base for all elves, now that the Astral Sea has taken over the Phlogiston, is Solaris Sphere. We are all there, but we're scattered throughout. There is a big contingent on a small planet, Kaharan.
It's good to know. Okay.
Maybe I'll head to Kaharan.
Well, if you're not serving a brother, then there's a very good chance that you'll become an enemy too. They'll find a reason. So
I'll find my way.
try to keep your head down and stay safe and wait till things blow over. I'll head back home at one point and see if I can fix our issue here with our father.
He smiles. He puts his hand inside of his robe, pulls out a picture of you and him, younger, sword fighting. You definitely... He laughs. He's like, I don't think I've ever got a strike against you, but this is always one of my fondest memories. Here, in case I don't see you again, at least you have this.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
It's
He'll
up.
take the picture. That sounds like a death flag. Wait a second. He'll fold it up and put it in. It's
Until we
fine.
meet again,
Yeah,
brother. Good luck to you. He gets up,
of course. See you too.
strolls out of the bar, bumping into a imposing 6'8" reptilian, silver and platinum dragonborn. Its scales, polished platinum helm. He's got metallic silver hair that flows down to his broad shoulders. He has this ornate warhammer on his back. He looks left and right and then sees you guys and begins walking towards you. You are the ones that Excelsior said would arrive.
Sore?
And
The Solar?
Oh, yeah, him. Yeah.
Elyndor.
and how can we help you?
I am here to give you payment for helping. And he
Is it
has
Luminalis?
3 bags of down in front of each of you. He's like, this is for the help. And you may all roll me a D100. Anything 90 or above will have a magical item in these bags. If not, it's coinage.
Ooh, I want a magic sword.
27 for me.
I got 65.
7.
Okay, so all of you may roll a, so 1D200, which will be the gold in these. Charles, 165
Do that.
gold. It would be gems. It wouldn't just be gold, but equivalent
Gotcha.
to 160.
How do
What?
How do I... Wow, that's a lot. How do I do that?
198. 198 gold pieces worth of gems and gold and
Hey, rather
Whoa!
than rather than
148.
rather than this gold, do you think that you could help me get a metal rod worth about 250 gold?
I do not do
If it's
shopping,
a spell.
but there's
component.
plenty of shops here that will
Gotcha.
give you whatever you need. I was also told to escort you to High Chancellor Migulala Abd al-Ragaran.
I see. Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go, guys.
Good.
How y'all feeling about that?
Yeah, we can go there.
All right, then follow me. He leads you to this keep that is towers in a magnificent structure within the heart of the city. There are turrets rising high above the cityscape. He leads you through the double doors and through a series of rooms. Everything here is like visiting a museum. There's art pieces and statues. And he leads you to a library where there are many people studying and scholars, and into a room. There is this old woman. She's got this tan skin, Arabic in features. She looks up at you as she was writing in this scroll. And she's like, the bonded. It is about time.
Elyndor is currently fighting off devils inside of a of a portal.
We know. We have given word of your assistance. He sent word to his squadron. That whole place has been obliterated. He is fine, though still doing his duties out in that area. We thank you for helping. I hope you were compensated for your assistance.
Yeah, of course. We definitely appreciate the gold that you gave us. It can go towards lodging or something like that. We appreciate that. But I guess my question to you guys is, are you guys out there on the front lines right now?
We are the front lines. The battle now is in between Automata and Fortitude. And she has this map that you're looking at right now, and it's like right in here. This is where the battle at the Outlands on the northern front is. In Mount Celestia is a safe haven. Many people have come here to escape the war, but within the outer realms, war is raging in Mechanus, making their way towards the Grey Waste.
Is there any, I mean, a little bit of gold was nice, but is there any assistance that you can offer us in our journey?
I do, in fact. I have received word from someone even above me, and she reaches into a box and pulls it the top open, and inside are 3 rings with the silver, they're platinum rings with a symbol of the silver dragon on it. And she passes each one to you. This will allow entry into the great tower in the center of the city. And from there, you will go to the gates into Mount Celestia. There, someone of vital importance is there to meet you and needs to talk to you. That is all I know.
For sure. Thank you. Arendel's gonna take his ring, slide it onto his finger.
Yeah, it's cool to the touch, but then begins to warm.
I suppose I pick a ring up and I say, thank you very much. Can I actually do an insight check on this?
Of course.
I don't do many insight checks. And that's why I only got a total of 4.
Yeah, she's definitely telling the truth. She stands up. She is definitely old and frail, and she says, I will not be making the trip with you, but my faithful guides will help you. Archon, and there's an Archon who walks beside up to you guys. My name is Blazara Lightmaker, and this is Mendel, and next to her is this halfling warrior, and she says they will guide you to the tower.
Is magic still stunted in this area?
4th level spells here. Actually, up to 5th level spells now. And as you get led by this Archon and halfling warrior, they lead you through the streets, and there are many, many, many people who they bow to these 2 warriors as they make you all the way up to this tower that rises up into the sky in the clouds and disappears. It's the probably biggest building you've seen since probably Eberron.
That's a big building. I don't think I've seen one this big since Eberron.
Yeah, the halfling warrior goes, it's even bigger from down here. And she laughs and she goes, the stairs go on and on. If you aren't worthy, you could get lost in there forever. But those that are worthy will find their way to Mount Celestia. And she leads you to this beautiful door that shows of this mountain in different layers of the mountain that rises up into the sky. You put your hands on the doors and the rings begin to warm to the touch and the door opens. And that's where we'll leave you guys off here on the way to Mount Celestia. And we will go to the closing scene here. We'll move over to the Battle of of the Outlands. So Lord Valthor, disciple of Dispater, looked at his army in tatters. His crown jewel, Pyroclasmus, the infernal titan, injured, but finally defeated the Rakdos, and he looks out towards the Decani of Eberron. He gives a slight chuckle. Onward, Proclasmus, to the spire! And as he does, he creates this ball of fire energy and fires it into Pyroclasmus, and I will roll 1d5. There it is, 3. Look at that. So add 3 to his, so he's back at full health. He walks up towards the Decani army. What does the Decani army look like?
Well,
fortifications? What are they looking like here?
yeah, I guess that they've got a bunch of like almost tribal-ish looking like fortifications and like huts made of like animal hide and stuff like that. But because they're also from Eberron, there are some like actual like towers and stuff that they've made, and they've got some pretty strong archers and even some actual like gunmen around.
Okay. Now I will roll the D20 here to set the DC to start it. A 4, of course. Who would like to roll first?
What do you want to be? Want it me or you?
I'm fine if it's you. Pardon me, I'm fine if it's you.
Okay. Alright, I'll go first.
A 9!
9.
Okay.
Good.
So, what do they do for the first hit?
I would say that like they haul up like tree roots to wrap themselves around the giant elemental, and these tree roots seem to just not be burning. They seem to just be held in place, and then all of the druids are just charging up a massive artillery strike of like elemental energy. And while they're doing that, the gunmen are all shooting from their towers.
Ooh, nice.
And like peppering the elemental with shots.
Okay. All right. Nice. Kurgan, a
9.
Okay. Feasible. Come on, give me some good rolls here. An 8. Damn
That's
it.
fucking good.
Damn it.
It was dead
Damn
now,
it.
right?
Man.
Definitely dead.
Oh, thank God. As the this large like fire elemental monstrosity is just like getting absolutely peppered and held down, it looks like it's about to break free, but instead what happens is the elemental energy that is being called forth by these druids takes the shape of an enormous water elemental, and it helps to grapple him and keep him still.
I'm having like Godzilla vibes here.
Oh yeah. The water elemental isn't as big because they would have liked to keep it still for a bit longer before they brought this guy out. Yeah. But it's still a water elemental against a fire elemental. Yeah. There's a lot of steam going on, and the battlefield is almost like foggy now and everything.
Alright, here's my DC here, come on. Oh, 18, come on, here we go. A 9, beautiful. He begins to get angry at being beaten and hit, and this water elemental is beginning to smack him around, and he begins to charge with this incredible heat, and his entire form begins to shine with this blinding radiance, and then he yells and releases an explosive burst of searing energy out, and this water elemental just turns to like liquid gas and just sears the first 3 layers of the druids, and their skin begins to blister and they fall to the ground. Kurgan.
How many hit points do we have, and how many hit points does he have?
5 and 5. So you got 4 and I'm at 3.
10.
Okay.
Not overly good rolls from us,
no.
but
okay, come on.
Middle of the road.
16. All right. So as this elemental water elemental blasts, he's free now, and he begins to spin rapidly and begins to make a fiery vortex around him as he spins and spins, as now it's a fire tornado as he enters into the heart of this army now, all around him, and these towers beginning to fall to the ground on fire and causing death and destruction. We are down to 3 each. It would be my turn to set a 13. Oh yeah. A 12.
No.
Oh yeah. So as this fire tornado goes around, he stops, and the tornado keeps going further, and now he begins to launch out of his hands these superheated fireballs and begins to just rain them down on the towers and people. Your army is being decimated here by this fire element.
A 14 for me.
19! Oh, about time that I get some good rolls. And this Dakani army is now in tatters as he begins to summon this powerful volcanic eruptions from each one of these fireballs that hit. Now this molten lava begins to blast through the ground, and now there's eruptions all around him as lava begins to fill the battlefield. The Dakani are on their last life. 3-1 here. All right, it is my turn to set the DC. 17.
No.
He is just on fire. A 3.
Literally.
And as he opens his mouth to yell, he blasts a fire breath along the whole front line, and the Dakani just get obliterated and destroyed. And the Dakani are no more. And that is where we'll leave this episode.
The crystals of creation have revealed themselves. Evils emerge across the multiverse. The armies of the abyss gather. The Underdark's plans are near fruition. Chaos erupts across all spheres, and darkness descends on the plains. Alliances are forged in blood. The gods move avatars like pawns on a board, and unlikely heroes emerge to thwart the unstoppable. But will it be enough before the material plane crumbles? The hopes rest in a group of wayward adventurers. The battle of the Outlands awaits.